All right, guys, just wanted to do a quick update on Wise. Before I do that, I would be remiss to not mention that Bitcoin just hit a brand new all-time high ever. Right now, you can see it on CoinMarketCap at $20,600 plus. It's up over 6.75% over the last 24 hours. And just this week alone, almost 12% up, guys. So very, very exciting news. As you can see here, the market as a whole is up. Ethereum's up just almost 6% from yesterday. XRP doing its thing. Litecoin is up. Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink. Tron is up 4.81% over yesterday, just under 7% for the week. So things are looking good. Are we in the bull run right now? I think so. I think so. So we're going to see what happens here. But congratulations to all you guys that are holding Bitcoin. I'm holding a nice bag of Bitcoin, so I'm super excited. Just looked into our portfolio in one of our wallets, and man, I was blown away. So anyway, super duper exciting stuff. You're probably going to see Bitcoin all over the news, all over your feed, all over YouTube today, because again, that's pretty significant. It's a brand new all-time high. So we just beat 2017 numbers, right? Everybody's been talking about 2017, the bull run of 2017. We just surpassed that. So we're going to see what happens here in 2021. All I know is I am stacking as much crypto as I can, and we'll see what happens. Also wanted to mention, look at this on dappradar.com. Top 3 Dapps. Now this right here is, I don't know what that is. It's an ad, but if you look at the top 3 Dapps right now, Uswap, TronChain, Ume, all dominating the Tron Dapps top 3 at the same time. So that's pretty significant as well. So lots of exciting stuff happening in the world of crypto. But let's talk about Wise. As you can see here, they just surpassed another high here. They just surpassed 40,000 Ethereum of people, sending Ethereum to reserve their Wise. So that's another super exciting thing. Let's take a quick look at the reservations. Of course, guys, if you're going to get into any of these things, I say this in all my videos, but you got to do your research, guys. You got to do your own due diligence and only put in what you can afford to lose. All right. So yesterday, it was another random day. I think today's a random day as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you can see here, 1,218 Ethereum sent in. That's pretty big for a random day. Now, of course, it's not a red day; it's an orange day. But still, 6,350,000 Wise. Yesterday was divvied up, and today's another random day. Same. I think yesterday was 2.5 million, 7.5 million as well. So it's going to be the same today. As you can see here, it's already pretty significant. 976 Ethereum already, and we still have just under 8 hours until the day closes. So we're going to see what happens here. Again, as I mentioned before, I think we're in the last 2 weeks of this pre-sale. I think every day is going to be over 1,000 Ethereum, because why? People are, it's just the way people are wired. They like to do things last minute. They like to FOMO into things, and that's fine, right? So, I had someone post under one of my videos saying, man, Wise is getting so expensive. I think it's too late. Something to that effect, right? He said, I think it's too late. I'm going to wait for the next Wise clone to come out. And I'm thinking in my head, we haven't even started yet, right? Like, we haven't even launched yet. This thing launches, at the end of the pre-sale. We haven't even started yet, and people are already looking for a clone. And this is why people get wrecked out there. People are always trying to jump from clone to clone, right? And again, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. Do whatever you want to do. It's your money. I would never, tell you how to spend your money, just like I would never want anyone to tell me how to spend mine. But man, we haven't even started yet, right? I think the big push for this is when it gets on Uniswap. I mean, that's just my opinion, my speculation. But again, we haven't even started yet. I think it's like, what, 5x or 6x we've done. We're talking about 100x, 200x. Even Peter's mentioned, 1,000x or even 10,000x. And we're just getting started. So yeah, is it more expensive now than it was at the beginning of the pre-sale? Or yeah, right? Because, if you look at the beginning of the pre-sale, right, there was some days where, there was 700, 500 ETH, 552 ETH. Look at this. Everybody in the beginning of this pre-sale was saying, I'm not getting into day one. I'm not getting into day one. There's so much, because there was already like 500, 600 ETH. And now people seeing how it's done, they're like, man, I wish I got into day one, right? All of that just to say that, you can't really predict these things. You don't know how these things are going to go. And anyone who's giving you, these price predictions, just understand it's just speculation, right? I mean, nobody really knows what's going to happen. But yeah, it is probably going to be, 1,000 a day Ethereum moving into the end of this pre-sale, right? And that's just the way it is. It's a good thing, and it's a bad thing at the same time. It's a bad thing because, I don't think we're going to see any more days, under 1,000 ETH. We'll see, right? But it's a good thing, because this means that the project is doing well, right? Like, would you rather have days where there's like 100 ETH or 200 ETH? No, then you'd be complaining about, oh, nobody's getting in, right? Now people are complaining, oh, too many people are getting in. And just my thing is, look, just get in. Just get in. Just get you a bag and see what happens here. I know that's what I'm doing. I mean, I've got a nice little bag here. We spent quite a bit of Ethereum already, and I'm still going in on some of these days. So we'll see what happens today. But as you can see here, there's only a few days left. There's a couple of fixed days you can get into. But as we start nearing the end of this thing, as you can see, there's a lot of red days. Not saying you can't profit on those red days, but again, it's a little bit more risky, right? If you want to get on some of these more fixed days, you definitely want to get in sooner rather than later, because there aren't too many fixed days left. So yeah, things are going really, really well, guys, with Wise. If you look at the Zoom, not the Zoom, the live stream from last night, this is something that Peter has shown a lot. It's the hypothetical simulator. I don't know what they're calling it, the Wise simulator. It basically gives you, based on some assumptions, what the price of Wise is going to be. And if you look here, let me see if I can make this bigger. If you see this right here, if they send 30,000 ETH, I think that's what the number is going to be right now. And the pre-sale hasn't even finished yet. Peter's talking about sending 50,000 ETH to Uniswap. But if it's only 30,000 ETH, and over the time frame of a year, only 183 million in positive buys on Wise, and Ethereum only goes up and doubles in price over the course of a year, we will see 100x with Wise, right? So again, it's taken into assumption a couple of things like, is ETH gonna double in price? We'll see. A lot of people are saying it will because of ETH 2.0, but again, can't guarantee that. But yeah, these numbers are pretty conservative considering what numbers have already came into Wise. You can see here over the course of a year, you can get 100x on your bag, right? So will that happen? We'll see. I mean, I've talked about in past videos, 50x would be amazing, right? Even 10x would be amazing. 100x, man, that'd be pretty pretty insane. But yeah, the numbers are the numbers, guys. Okay, so you can see here how this is working, and this is not including interest earned when you stake, right? Obviously, this coin is made for staking. This platform is made for staking, so you can stake your coins, your tokens, and earn interest. And then on top of that, I mentioned this before, but on top of that, they already have second layer protocols being built, like Wise Lending, which is going to launch February 2021. So again, this is outside of the regular staking, which we're going to get into the beginning of January. You can also earn interest via Wise Lending. So lots of different ways you can profit from Wise. And obviously there's going to be, I'm sure, some third-party Dapps, third-party games, maybe some casinos, maybe some Hourglass Dapps, different things that are going to be launched by other parties. But yeah, I think this is going to be an incredible, incredible project. So we're going in. I mean, we're pretty heavy into it already, but we're going to continue to put some more ETH in. And it'll be interesting to see how these days play out over the last, what is it now, week and a half of this launch, this pre-sale rather. But yeah, very, very exciting stuff. So if you want to check this out, if you want to get a 10% bonus on your reservation, I will leave a link underneath this video. Of course, as I mentioned before, do your own due diligence and only put in risk capital. If you want to follow me on Telegram, I will leave a link for that down below. And that's pretty much it for this quick update, guys. Exciting, exciting day in crypto. And I think 2021 is going to be a very, very interesting and fun ride for those of us that are in these projects and obviously stacking crypto, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day. Peace.